Canto 7. Power Struggle. As rivers gently drift along the glen, then gather speed and gallop down the falls, great Caesar, elevated by his men, crosses the Rubicon, reaches Rome's walls. Caesar's control, one star stands in his way, the preened immortal soul of evergreen Pompeii. He flees to Alexandria and the pleasures of the East, where the long-lashed Cleopatra on his passion is released. Then disturbed by a panting soldier, Sir, Caesar has released his legions all along the Egyptian shore. Then Rome must know a bloody civil war. Eftsoons the Pharsalian plain, knee-deep in fratricide. Amid the slain, in gurgling pain, the challenger has died. Now Caesar is an emperor, and Cleopatra bride. Rome, 46 BC. Dynastasia, a queen of immaculate quality, a power like no man has ever known, a son to celebrate his legacy. No wonder Caesar toppled from the throne. The bloody knives of Brutus and his firms have pierced so many lives, made fodder for the worm. As a tyrant's power vacuum ever filled by civil wars, a soothsayer's prescient doom has cursed Mark Antony's cause. And sultry in her wooing room, Queen Cleopatra's claws unveiled to win Octavian with lust. But choosing not his loins to lion thrust, he leaves for paths of death-paved arms. The world was his to grasp. Behind becalms her vixen charms, a suicidic asp slithers in histrionic song, acidic was its rasp. Egypt, 30 BC. Jesus. According to some alien design, when deity desires a humble birth and interplanetary spheres align, rays of pure stardust pulse across the earth. The star child born, warm and mellow manger, his writ the world to warn of the devil's danger. The Virgin Mother sent her child to a cult of stricter scene. With them the Dead Sea Scrolls were filed, ancient prophecies to glean. With them this little lad was styled until he turned 13, when Mary's boy returns to Nazareth. Naught but hell-burning brains and wafts of death. Like sharp, sharp fins, the sins of man round the incarnate swirled, as Romans ran their sordid plan, their war-polluted world. Boy tutored in messiahdom, or heaven's face unfurled. Judea, 13 AD. Frontier. Round Caesar's son, August Octavian, Imperium ablaze with burnished gold. But for the passing of the lost legion, slaughtered within the Teutoburger wold. Sublunary, crunching cross-splangling snow, that fastuous army lit by a ghostly glow. As the sun revived their terror, gleaming coronet of dawn, they could hear the battle's clangour, corpsey crops about them groan. Mute and eyeless men together, down shallow death pits thrown. Through press of shield and shrieking arrow maze, few men of blood see seldom half their days. Although the proud Italian lives unsubduable, the Aryan barbarian has rendered Mars mortal, wrought ruin on brave legionnaires, rivaled rare in battle. Germania, 16 BC, no AD. Death of Jesus. Bound by the Jews' messianic cravings, the Nazarene Essene gathers his voice. Dismissed by Rome, strange religious ravings. His teachings give the common man a choice. Heaven on earth. The fearful Sanhedrin deny his sacred birth, steer Pilate's doleful whim. This impostor promptly taken to the hill of Calvary, where the sins of man awaken, crucified upon the tree. Father, why am I forsaken? Jesus weeps eerily. A spear point ribwood driven to its hilt, first flickers of the holy Roman guilt. His followers proclaim him king, trumpet their history, sin forgiving and storm stilling miracle ministry, the perishing ephemeron of Christianity. Jerusalem, 33 AD. Two emperors. With thrilling conquest, quickening converse still. Oh. Seem to have lost my... there we go. With thrilling conquest, quickening converse still, each bastion out in the misty west, slowly eroded by the Roman will, till only Pictland spurns western conquest. Tough nut to crack, Trajan turns vision east, as empiric attacks upon Persia increased. Where, entering his death-charged hour, with Rome's rule vast extended, Hadrian granted godlike power, the world must be defended. As grapes of the Euphrates sour, there the drive east ended, while southern pushers choked on Sahara, and Gothic shock war blocked North Europa. Upon a tour of Albion, he saw the ravages inflicted on each proud legion by painted savages. Our world ends here. The wall he steered to swap the pillagers. Lugdunum Volume 122 AD. Constantius. As Athens' sheer Acropolis did rise to marvel man and rival heaven's gates, then slowly weakened by the sea salt skies when crumbling marble glory dissipates, the Roman realm on stressful faults survives, grow battered at the helm by blunt assassin knives. An emperor and his legion shall ravage a country wide, buoyed by the pagan pantheon and his young son by his side. Death for many a flaming dun restores the Roman pride. When of grim warfare he had won his fill, he turns for Rome, but burns a feverish ill. And when Constantius did die, his Britons full of praise, up climbs a cry up to the sky, his son the soldiers raise, on battle broadened shoulders, shown from Caledon's broad days. York, 306 AD. The triumph of Christ. Driven by rightful fate's inheritance, soft music zinging through his singing soul, through silviculture legionnaires advance, upon them all a blaze of light did fall, some cross of cloud trails Bianco banner, with sacred words endowed, reading, by this conquer. The warlord asks, what does this mean? The Christians, men reply. Epiphany settles serene, angels passes through mind's eye. We build a cross of golden sheen to proud above us fly, pure emblem of our rising righteousness. A phantom, cries fearful Maxentius. The battle won by Constantine, who built a finer Rome, or Byzantine brought by design rose forum hippodrome, the Troynovant of Asia, the Palladium's new home. Constantinople 333. The sack of Rome. Two chieftains leave the palatial table, viziers of Visigoth and Vandal, agreeing Rome's empire drifts unstable, deluded through orgiastic scandal. They fettered hands, let's drain this corpse of blood. They left for native lands, their shared fate understood. First Vandal shakes the verve of Gaul, breaks flaccid Iberia, then sailing seas of Silver Shoal vanquishes North Africa, forcing Rome's forum to recall forces from Britannia. In every land men drown in liberty, with growing sense of incredulity. Portion of that princely bargain, paid by the Gothic horde, some Bedouin roaming sanguine, bringing Asgard abroad, sacking a mighty capital, hacking a crimson sword. Italia, 410 AD.